This is my workshop, and this is a 19.5 by 7-inch Craftsman toolbox. To be honest, my shop is quite the mess, and is filled with so many oddities that I often forget where they come from. It has gotten to a point where I feel a lack of ability to create given my current environment. So today we're going to change that. I guess the idea here is to take this to an extreme level and to see how far I can go with this. Can I take all of this workshop and condense it down just into this toolbox? And if so, does that benefit me or does that actually hurt me in the long run? But like, come on man, like I have a machete down here, like what? I'm not gonna use that for terrain building. It's weird that I have some of the things that I have because they don't really contribute to what I do, and yet I still have to maintain them, put them away, and have spaces for them, and that all just takes up more mental energy. Start the cleaning montage. So that's all that was in that. Let's talk big picture. Big picture, the knowledge stuff is what matters. The tools are just to facilitate the knowledge becoming reality. So this is the end pin of a cello. I completely forgot that I had this. Guess that means I don't really need it. Okay, look at that. It's way better now. Okay, so now I'm assembling all the most essential tools that I think I'll need if I'm trying to work completely out of here. So this is like an X-Acto knife, tweezers, sculpting tool, drill, green stuff like this. Just really focusing on what I actually need. Okay, here's a holder for paints. Let's see if we can fit it in here. Good. Okay, so this is all good, but if I'm on the road trying to make something, I'm really gonna need something like this cutting mat, but this is like way too big to be able to fit in here with all my tools, so I'm gonna have to cut this down and see how little I can make it. So this is literally just a bag of bits coming right from my bits box, but if I'm on the road I won't have my bits box with me, so this will be useful if I can just throw this in there and be ready to go. And of course if you're gonna kit bash you always need a pair of clippers just so you can chop stuff up. Number one tool right here. So really if you're very conservative about it, this box here is all that you need to actually build terrain. So really this top is just pretty basic tools like clippers, X-Acto knife, another knife, and some sculpting tools. Then also things like Here's some XPS foam, some foam core, and some paintbrushes for that. But then if we go down to the bottom, over here we have all of the bits, flock, sand, gravel, and even little grass tufts here. All the paints that you'll probably need for models or kit bash in any case. And then over here is all the terrain pieces and like pallets like this. Two different types of glue, and then a wet palette, of course, because that's always necessary. This wet palette can also hold all my model brushes, so I don't have to put them up on the top. But really, if you really streamline it and think about your process, this is all that I actually need to be able to build anything. I don't really need my whole workspace. I'm not reliant on it if I just have this toolbox. I can do basically anything I want with this. And even I don't really need to bring materials with me because they can already fit in here. I have all the bits I need to kit bash, and I have all the foam I need to make terrain. So really in the end, this is all you need if you can just throw it in here and go on the run. Now, I'm not planning on going on a crazy transcontinental trip at this moment, but the act of putting this together reminds me of how little I actually need to do something, and to do something well. You don't really need all the extra frivolous things that you think you do. Like a hot wire cutter is not really necessary as long as you can just cut straight. So in the end, if I were to go somewhere on short notice, I'd have this to just pick up and throw in there. It's more out of principle than out of anything else, I guess, because this is not the most practical. And of course, in the next couple of years, I'm probably not going to be where I am now, so I might have way less space to keep on doing this and keep making stuff for you guys. So, of course, that gives me peace of mind too, knowing that I can literally work out of a toolbox and go anywhere I want. Alright, boys. Sorry this episode was like so wordy. It was a lot of talking and not a lot of making things. Really all I did was just paint a toolbox and then put stuff in it. But anyways, hope you appreciate it. See y'all next week, hopefully. In the meantime, might as well just subscribe. That sounds cringe, bro. Oh my lord. No, just go away.